Hey guys, welcome to the channel if you're new here. My name is Johanna. I'm super excited to start doing these new videos for you guys on this channel. So this channel has mainly been for my podcast over the last, few months, we'll say, give or take. And I'm going to be actually adding in readings, which is what this one is today, as well as meditations and some additional information, additional tips, things like that, right? That can support you in your business. This channel is mainly for female entrepreneurs. So if that is who you are, then you are in the right place. And if you're also into nervous system regulation, the energetics of business, in a way, manifestation, by aligning your energy and your nervous system to what it is that you want or that you're trying to create. This was a huge piece in my journey when it comes to my business, because people were always just saying like, oh, just embody who you are or who you want to be and like envision, who you want to be, the business you want to have, and blah, 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 blah. But I always felt kind of disconnected from that. And so I struggled to, I would do the things, but it just felt like there was something missing. And that was the nervous system regulation piece as well as the energetic piece. And so that is what I help female entrepreneurs do. So I have my Elevated and Embodied program that is a 12-week program that is open right now for those of you who are interested. And yeah, that's kind of like the bread and butter of my my business, as well as I do also individual Reiki sessions on their own. So if that's something that you're interested in, to help you clear limiting beliefs and blocks and all those sorts of things, then we can do that together. We can do distance sessions. I live in Ontario, Canada, so unless you're in Ontario, Canada, we can't obviously see each other in person, but distance sessions work just as well, because energy doesn't know time and space that way. So if you're interested in any of those things, that stuff will be down below. But if not, that is totally cool too. You are welcome here. Like I said, we're going to be doing some readings and some meditations and tips and tools and things like that that you guys can start to use alongside my podcast, obviously, as well. So you'll see a little bit of a variety of things, but they'll all kind of tie together. So today's going to be a reading. So we're going to be looking into what it is that you need to know, what your business needs this week. I figured we'd start kind of like general in a way. If there's any specific things you want me to look into when it comes to business or things that you're moving through with your nervous system and things like that when it comes to your business, feel free to drop them down below, because I would love to know kind of what you're dealing with, and if I can support you through some intuitive guidance, then that would be great. Obviously these are general, so keep that in mind. And see what comes out here. The readings won't be like the main juice of this channel, but I definitely will be doing them, and as I feel kind of called to give more intuitive messages, then I totally will as well. So let's see, what do they need to know? What does their business need them to know or to embody or to look at this week or whenever they're watching this reading? What does their business need right now? Interesting. We have love. I think I'm going to get 3 cards. That's kind of what I'm feeling. 3 cards. So 2 more. Ooh, we have higher power. One more. We have strength, which is yang energy, which is the masculine energy. We also have yin, so the feminine, with accept help at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I feel like there is an element of like having faith here with the higher power and the strength card. There feels like there's that connection to, again, like the manifestation, the things that we desire to have. But a lot of us struggle with the faith, the trust in the fact that that's just going to show up if that's what our intention is. The yang energy makes me also feel like, as much as it's important that we take actions, it almost feels like making sure that you're not overdoing it. So I'm almost seeing the strength card as like this sense of restraint on trying to overwork, trying to overdo it or work harder because things aren't showing up yet. Do you know what I'm saying? We also have Day Moon with love. So this, I feel like there's something about like falling back in love with your business, falling back in love with what it is that you do, and knowing that like your love for your business, your love for helping people, your love for helping people have like a change and a transformation, like the love and the passion that you have for that, I feel like is going to, it's needed because it's going to help you maintain the sense of trust and faith. I feel like sometimes we can question ourselves, question our offers, question our business when we start to doubt and we start to get into the kind of that like fear-based thinking. And with love here, it's almost like it's telling me, it's giving me like this, like stepping into love instead of being in fear, right? So trying to stay out of the fear-based thinking, the fear-based thoughts. And these are things like maybe your limiting beliefs are coming up, maybe your doubts, your reservations, your fears, just in general, whether it's money fears or business fears, or it could be anything, right? But it's almost like making sure, it's really about kind of like tapping into this energy of like trusting and not, it's not that you're not doing any action. I feel like you are taking action, and we need to in our business. So we need that masculine, but we need the healthy masculine energy, which is not trying to overwork and hustle and do all the things. It's like do the strategy, implement the things that you know you need to implement, and then like let that work for you. Let that do its job instead of trying to control every little outcome. Okay. And energy work is going to be super supportive for this. So especially to remove fears and limiting beliefs and anything in our energetic field that might be kind of like interrupting our path. And just how we feel and see and interact. Like even if our nervous system is just like kind of dysregulated, and like, you know how it is, like if you feel kind of stressed or you're tired and you're still trying to make things work in your business, we can get kind of into this weird space where like all of a sudden we're questioning everything, we're overthinking everything, and we're like wanting to burn everything down, right? It's like these ebbs and flows of business. But as we learn to regulate, as we learn to work on our energy, those highs and lows don't become so drastic, and we can handle the challenges, handle the things that come up for us. And we'll notice too that we won't have as many fears, or they won't be as like potent and like in your face, so you can again move through them a little bit easier. So let's get some tarot here. What is it that their business, interesting, Queen of Pentacles showed up. So Queen of Pentacles is the business woman. She is focused. She's very focused on this pentacle in this card. Okay, we had these two fall out together, which is the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Wands. So there could be some sort of like good news, possibly in your finances. I also feel like there's also this kind of like exploring new options, exploring new things, exploring, it's like you're still doing what you're doing, but it's maybe you're looking at different, avenues, or I think it's like a little bit of like being open to possibilities here, seeing what's out there. So it's like I don't think in business we should ever be done growing, right? Like we're always trying to evolve and grow and meet that like next level of ourselves. We did have the Ten of Swords with the Fool come out, and these came out together as well. So I feel like there's this mindset, Ten of Swords, this outlook on things that's no longer serving you. And I feel like that's where this like that love piece is coming through, having this strength, having this faith, that maybe new chapters are starting, that we're moving in the right direction. And that even though it might feel like we're taking this leap of faith and we're kind of like having to trust, right? The Fool is like all about having trust, is like, it can be a little bit look risky to people, but it's almost like knowing like, if I jump off this cliff, something's going to catch me. I'm going to land on my feet, you know? And so I feel like this 10 of Swords is indicating there's like this letting go of outdated beliefs and outdated thoughts and things that haven't supported us. They've kept us safe, which is why we have them, but it's no longer supporting us in our life and in our business with where we're at right now. And so we're having to kind of like grow and evolve. And these pages here could even be this, you know, looking at things a little bit differently, starting to open your mind up to new possibilities. Page of Pentacles is good news and finances. Page of Wands is exploring new things and like taking this excited, passionate, creative approach to things. And so I think you're going to notice like you have almost like this revived sense of yourself, whether it's your energy, your mind, feeling like you're ready to kind of like, again, go out and we'll say try new things, but it doesn't have to be that you're like starting a new business or like starting a new offer. I just feel like you're starting to look at things maybe a little bit differently. Now we do have the Empress here at the bottom of the deck. So this is all about your growth as a person. And I also feel like, again, there's this feminine energy here, right? Of the yin, and then this High Priestess here, or sorry, Empress here. I feel like this is that element of trust. This is that element of like, accept help from the divine, right? Accept help from your team, your spiritual team. Accept help from your coaches and the people around you. Especially if you're having a hard time, like letting things go, or you're struggling to like move through things. It's important to have those people in our corner. And I've noticed this in my business, but I've also noticed it's like I have a coach right now for health. I've been trying to get my health back on track and work on my relationship with food and moving my body and all these kinds of things. And it's been a journey. It's been a process, but it's been so much easier having an accountability person, right? My coach in my corner, helping me stay consistent, stay on track, right? And sometimes we need that. And I think that it's important to have those things and those people in our lives, especially when we're trying to change and grow and evolve as people, right? It can get really hard to do all this work on your own. And that's what I kind of had to start doing in business, of like this world of energetics and things like that, because it just there wasn't as many people doing it, maybe, I guess, back then. But also I feel like sometimes it was just like, I always found it was like either too practical or just like not practical enough. So I've kind of blended those two pieces. Like it's woo-woo, but it's not so hardcore woo-woo, you know? But if you're having a hard time struggling, I really feel like it's important, or you're really struggling with the transition, getting support, I feel like through your nervous system and your energetics is going to be important. We also have the Hierophant here, the Ace of Cups, and we have the Four of Swords. So there's healing here. And again, this is like healing your beliefs. The Hierophant is all about our beliefs, right? Our values. It typically is like, you know, kind of religion. Again, the mentor. There's like a mentor or somebody here who can help you shift these mindsets, shift these beliefs, heal the mind, open you back up with the Ace of Cups, like open your heart up again, open yourself up to receiving abundance and more, so that your cup is like overflowing. You know what I mean? So there's a person here, I feel like, that can help you and support you. And we do have the Six of Wands. So this is like someone who's going to help you feel like there's success, you've overcome, you've had some sense of a victory here after moving through maybe some obstacles or challenges, or just feeling like you're kind of struggling or fighting with things. So let's see. And obviously if you want support in that, I'm totally a person who can help you do that if it feels like it's the right fit for you. Like I said, that description box will have all the information in it. Let's get some final messages here. What is their business? What does their business need? Yeah, so we have wisdom here with the owl. We have courage. And then we have manifesting dreams. So I feel like it's like, you know what you need to do. Most of us do. Yeah, we have healing here at the bottom of the deck. So it's like most of us know what we need to do, but it's like gaining the courage and gaining the strength to be able to do that. You know what I mean? I feel like, again, that's the hardest part. So many of us, especially if you're like me, where you're like in your brain all the time, like, I know what I need to do, right? But it's a matter of getting that change and getting your body on board with what it is that you're trying to do, right? With what it is that you're trying to create. So again, if you're struggling with that, I really feel like you have an opportunity to really manifest your dreams. If you can get this under control, you can get the support that you need. You have a lot of wisdom within you that I feel like needs to be shared with the world through your products, through your offers, whatever it is that you do. You have something really beautiful to share with people. And I think it's just a matter of like doing that, right? And having that courage to put yourself out there, even when you feel like you're not getting anything back, right? All of these sorts of things. And that's where this manifesting is going to start to happen, is when you have that courage and you have that strength and you have that alignment, that energetic alignment, that regulation to be able to show up even in the hard times, right? Or the tough times, or when it feels like things aren't working or going your way. So this is a beautiful reading. Again, get that support however you need it, even if it's like a free app, or like if you know, like, I need to go for walks more, or I need to like meditate more, or I need to talk this out with somebody, like whatever the thing is, like do it. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's about getting the support however you need it and supporting yourself and your body and what you need day to day, so that you can continually can align yourself and feel good about yourself, right? So that is what I have for the reading today. Like I said, if you have certain things that you want to hear about, certain things that you want to intuitive guidance on when it comes to your business, feel free to drop those down in the comments below. And I would love to be able to do readings for those. Like I said, this channel isn't going to be like only readings. It's going to have a lot of other stuff mixed in with it too. Right now, I plan on kind of posting twice a week, whether that's a reading and my podcast. It's always going to be, one of them is going to be my podcast, but on Wednesdays, but then on Sundays, I'll be posting either a reading, a meditation, or like just some more information, tips, that sort of thing. So stick around. Feel free to like, subscribe, especially if this resonated for you, or if you'd like to see more. And I'm so excited to see you manifest your dreams. So, yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here as always, and I will see you guys in the next video.